Now, here's the thing. I've talked to a lot of people that do the America's Got Talent, and we make fun of it constantly. Here's American Idol's a little different because it was always singers, right? It still is. I mean, they're in their last season, I think. But with America's Got Talent, we always joke that it's just a new version of the Gong Show, where they want bad acts, good acts. You know, I think they get their attention by the really bad acts that are on there. So anyway, so what's the process of getting onto American Idol? What happened?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of prelim rounds that they never show you on TV.
So you have to send things in. Did you contact them? They contact you?
No, it's open. You find a city online that you want to go to. You show up at usually a stadium now.
What season were you on?
Season 7.
Okay, so it'd been around for a little bit at this point. So people knew what it was.
Yeah. I'd actually auditioned back in 2002 for the second season. And I didn't even get past the first round. It was the executive producers that first day, and much smaller turnout. It was only 2,000 people that showed up at like a hotel in Austin, and they said, "Well, you got a great voice, but we're just looking for people to make a good television show at this point. We've got lots of great singers, and we're just looking for good TV." I was like, "Okay." So I got really bummed because I dropped out of college and I spent a ton on clothes and just invested a lot, put all my eggs in that basket, and thought surely I'll get past. I'd watched the first season. I'm better than some of these guys that are in that you see in the first round, but you don't realize the process of how. I don't know. It's just they save a lot of these people just for TV, and they cut a lot of really great singers. And I was really hurt. And season 7 came around, and I was 28. That's the cutoff age. And my friend Nicole was like, Nicole Starling actually was the one that MySpaced me. She MySpaced me and said, "There's a audition in Dallas, and you should go." And so I was like, "Well, what the heck? I'll go give it one more shot before I'm too old." So I went down on a break from Shoji's had taken a break for like 2.5 weeks or longer, I think. And I actually went down with no premonitions. Nobody ever expects to get past first round. It was very intimidating because there was 20,000 people now that showed up. It was like from 5 years later, the show had blown up just huge, and it just took all day. I was out in the Texas heat, and there's just tons of lines of judges, and they just get picked at random to go in front of whatever judge they tell you.
Right.
And you get 30 seconds to go and sing, and you watch it happen on the field right in front of you, so it's very just disheartening because it seemed like only once every 45 minutes or so somebody would go walking off with a golden ticket, and everybody else did the walk of shame out the tunnel, so I got the golden ticket, and then 2 months later I had to quit Shoji's because then they said you have to come back to Dallas, and I was like, well, I got the show that I'm in Branson, and they're like, well, you got to choose what you want to do. You want to be on TV or so I didn't burn any bridges over there. I just I said I got a great opportunity, and they were really cool and said, wish you the best of luck. So it just turned out 9 months later, there I was on national television. It was like crazy.
So
I got it.
They filmed it in LA?
Yep. I did the 3 prelim rounds in Dallas, and then they said, I got to see Simon and Paula and Randy, and they said, you're going to Hollywood. And then like a month or 2 later, I flew out to, it's actually, is it not Pensacola? It's that's Florida. It's Pasadena.
Oh yeah.
That's where the actual auditions. They should say you're going to Pasadena.
Yeah, but they don't.
But so we went there and did the semi-final rounds, and then went back to find out if I made the top 24, and then you move out there until you get voted off.
But you have to keep it all like secret.
Yeah, I got a job at Mel's Hard Luck Diner because I needed a job that would let me kind of come and go. And every time I'd come back, they were like, "So, how'd it go?" And I'd be like,
"You can't say a word."
I don't know, but I need September 15th through the 18th off. They're like, okay, I got you.
And you'd been voted off like way before this. You're like, and I'll need every Friday night off. Just in case. That's what you should have done.
Right. I got to sit and watch the first few episodes we had a big TV in the back of the diner, and I would sit back there with everybody, all my friends and everybody would watch it while it was going on, and they don't tell you like if you're going to be on. Like you never know how much you're going to be shown. So I'm watching like in anticipation with everybody else. Like this is going to be cool. And they showed like a little clip of me in like the night before. They said, "Stay tuned. Tomorrow night we're in Dallas." So I was like, "Okay, maybe they'll show me here." And they showed like a half second of my first round audition. So I'm like excited. We came back and I'm like, they're definitely going to show me, and they didn't show anything. I mean, it was just kind of this quick montage of, and here's the rest of everybody that made it to Hollywood, and you just see me running out with my ticket and hugging my family, and that was it. But yeah, it was kind of frustrating because I was just like, man, I'm here now in Hollywood, and I'm watching the show in Hollywood, and my roommate Michael Johns, who actually just passed away. He was really frustrated too because he's getting shown. David Archuleta, David Cook, and all these other guys are getting shown over and over again. And I'm trying to build a fan base here, and nobody's heard me sing one note yet. And I show up at the live recording. We're about to go on stage to sing for America's Vote, and they put a live audience in there, and there's kids with signs and posters and for their favorite people, and they're like, "Oh, David!" So right then it hit me. I'm like, I've got a severe obstacle to overcome here.
Image thing,
just trying to get any kind of a fan base.
Yeah.
So it was tough.